Waxwork, a film from 1988, directed by Anthony Hickox of Hellraiser 3 fame. He's a British dude. And this is based on a 1924 German silent film named, guess what? Waxwork. This was written in 3 days. Oh yeah. By, of course, Anthony Hickox. Waxwork. Let's do it. Welcome to BodyBags. I'm your Thursday reviewer, Chris, from Chris B Movies. You know my name is Chris, and you know I love B movies, and this is theme week. This is Vestron theme week. So we're doing all films that Vestron has produced and put out, and I'll tell you something, they did an amazing job with Waxwork. This looks better than I have ever seen it. Ever. I've seen it on DVD and VHS, but this is like the cleanest print ever for Waxwork. And it made me enjoy it that much better, even though it's an amazing film. It stars Zach Galligan from Gremlins, Deborah Foreman from My Chauffeur and Valley Girl, a who's who of some great actors from back in the day. David Warner, who was in Titanic. I mean, come on, guys, you know? This is a really fun film. So it starts off where Zach Galligan's character, Mark, lives with his rich mom. And he's a young adult, but his mother treats him like he's a 5-year-old. Won't even let him drink coffee. So before he leaves to go to school, his butler gives him some coffee, caffeine, and gives him a smoke. With his mother, obviously not knowing. So he leaves and he heads down to school. And then we meet Deborah Foreman's character, Sarah, with her girlfriend China. And China, you know, she likes the boys, you know. So they're talking, doing a little girl talk, when they meet up with the owner of the Waxwork, played by David Warner. And he invites them, for them and 4 of their friends, there can be no more than 6 people, attend a midnight opening of the Waxwork Museum. So the girls at first kind of brush him off, but China kind of thinks he's cute. So China discusses it with the rest of her friends, including Mark, and of course, Sarah, and James, Gemma. And at first, you know, China's the only one that really wants to go. You know, the other friend's like, why would we do that? The guy was creepy and everything. At least Sarah was the only other one who met him and says, the guy's creepy, I don't want to go there. But they coax the other friends to all go, so they all go to a midnight opening of the Wax Museum. 2 of the friends, Gemma and Tony, just kind of bail out, say, yeah, we're done, we're not doing this, and they kind of took off. So now there's only 4 of them. So Hans, the little guy, he's a little curator, he opens the door and says, welcome. He's like, I was expecting more than 4. Because, you know, the owner's like, we need 6 people. And there's a reason for that. So the kids come in, and Hans tells them to sit down and be comfortable. He offers them a drink. And then this big large guy that walks through the door with a carafe of scotch. And the little guy, Hans, just swats him. He's like, no, I did not tell you to come out yet. So everybody's just kind of sitting around, and then the doors open, and that's when the fun begins here at Waxwork. They go in, and this concept is really cool. So they check out all the exhibits, and they all look realistic, with all famous killers. You know, you got Dracula, you have Jekyll and Hyde, you get like this voodoo tribesman, you get like Romero zombies, and they're all attacking people, and people are like, and so they look incredibly realistic. And so, as they're looking at the exhibits, what we do find out is that amongst the rope, the divider, dividing the exhibits from the people looking, if you go through, you get zapped into a portal. And there you'll meet your death by that killer, which is really interesting. So one of them goes into the Dracula's lair. Another one goes into Marcus de Sade's lair. Another one goes into the zombie lair, where all zombies are coming at you and attacking. But Mark finds a loophole, and as some of his friends do die by the portal that zaps him into where the killers are, he finds a loophole to escape. And now he talks about his grandfather, who was like really into like horror, anything horror he liked. And so he kind of went to look over a lot of the things he had in the cellar. And he found out some interesting details about the wax museum and the owner. With his grandfather's friend and his grandfather's friends, albeit very old friends, they plan on taking down the owner of this museum, who's doing bad things and needs 2 more dead bodies to make his wax museum complete, and then he can unleash all the killers into the world so that they can take over the world and end the world. Oh yeah. So he could be the last person living. Oh yeah, very interesting concept. But those of you who have watched Waxwork, really enjoy this. It's 80s fun, it's 80s cheese. It has a lot of comedy elements. The comedy's done really well. And I loved Miles O'Keefe as Dracula. He was really cool. Miles O'Keefe is very underrated. You know him from Ator and Tarzan the Ape Man with Bo Derek. I loved him as Dracula. And that the scene where Deborah Foreman's character gets zapped into the Dracula world, it's pretty cool. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Deborah Foreman gets into the Marquis de Sade world where she gets whipped by the Marquis. It was actually China, played by Michelle Johnson, who got zapped into the vampire world of Dracula. Even like the raw meat they serve her at the dinner table is pretty wild. With, of course, the blood dressing that they put on top of it, or sauce as they call it. And then you meet Dracula's son, who's hysterical. Yeah, just a really, really fun film. A really great concept for a film. I actually felt that that's where they were going to go with it when I first saw it way back in the day. Because I'm like, wow, these look really realistic. And it looks like a people who kind of went into the portal, became part of the exhibit. I'm like, I have a feeling they're going to be part of the exhibit. And, you know, I guess they're right. But anyway, it does not take away the fun of this film. Very hammy acting. David Warren is good. He's good in everything. Deborah Foreman is just your cute little self, as she was in Valley Girl. And, of course, Zach Galligan just plays the same character as he played in Gremlins. Just that overall nice guy with a real low-tone voice and really cool. And a guy who's going to save the world, you know? Definitely like Hans, the little guy, played by Mihaly Michu-Mizaros. He was in like Under the Rainbow, an 80s comedy from back in the day with Chevy Chase, amongst other things. He's a good little actor. Yeah, really freaking great film, man. I really enjoy Waxworks. It's an hour and 38 minutes, so it will never overwhelm its stay, and it's a lot of known actors that you've known from other films, and it flows really well. Great concept for a movie, and just a lot of fun. And there is some hammy acting as well. Miles O'Keefe, another great actor who did a really great job in this film as well. So check it out, Waxwork. And I'm telling you something, this print is absolutely perfect and clean. Vestron did an amazing, amazing job with Waxwork. And also has Waxwork 2 on here. And it has special features, audio commentaries with Anthony Hickox and Zach Galligan, theatrical trailer. And featurettes are the Waxwork Chronicles, parts 1 through 6, and Vintage Making of featurettes. So you can't go wrong with that. Great stuff to behold. Great cover and slipcover as well. Great artwork. Yeah. Amazing film, Waxwork. If you've never seen it, check it out. It is a blast from the 80s past, baby. Oh, yeah. You can't beat this one. Great stuff here. And anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put this on the cheeseometer because this is a cheesy film. And it deserves a good cheese rating. I'll give it an 8. I love this film. I think this film is utterly fantastic. It was great to relive it and watch it again, you know? As well as you. If you don't own a copy of this, definitely I'd say pick a copy up. Because Vestron is kicking butts and taking names. Oh, yeah. You can bang on that. Just had 2 brand new awesome releases, and I got those, and I definitely want to get up all the other releases as well. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Check out the other BodyBags reviewers. They're all doing Vestron stuff this week, and a lot of great films to be reviewed by these awesome, dedicated gentlemen here at BodyBags who will welcome me with open arms, man. I just love these guys. They're awesome. Please subscribe and like if you like this video, and tune in next week because you never know what you're going to get. And don't forget to watch those late-night horror movies. Read up on your latest Fright Mags. Don't forget to tune into another episode of BodyBags. I'm going to take you to my wax museum and put you right in the midst of things. Later, dude. See ya.